Greetings, CBC, and welcome to this week's Sunday warm-up. This Sunday we finish this first section in the book of Proverbs, chapters 1 to 9, that are these letters of a father to a son. They're speeches of a of a father to a son. And this week we're going to be looking at Proverbs chapter 5. Familiar themes that we looked at a couple of weeks ago in the sermon that Matt did on Proverbs 7. So for reading this week, if you want to take a look at Proverbs 5, 6, and 7, those three chapters have some repetitive themes, words of wisdom and insight into this topic that we're going to be looking at again of relationships, sexuality. I get it, uncomfortable kinds of topics, things that we don't talk about, things that we unfortunately would rather not talk about, but we need to. We need good biblical perspectives on this. We need real talk of a father to a son that we see here, and you can see a sense of urgency. You almost feel it within the text, and I can't help but wonder if he's not himself, Solomon, reflecting upon his own father's sins in these areas, if he's not wrestling with his own struggles and the things that he knows have been so challenging within his walk that he's passing along to his son. And so we get a sense of that. Take a look at 5, 6, and 7. Now, for the sermon, we're only going to look at 5. There's a lot in 5. There is a tremendous amount of very practical wisdom, very practical insight that I hope to highlight on Sunday. As you read 5 in particular, look for those yourself. What are some of the practical teachings in this area? And I'm just going to loosely define as relationships and sexuality. What are the warnings? What are the cautions there? But also, what are his his challenges, his advice for the beauty of the covenant of marriage and relationship, and the joy and the pleasure of relationship and sexuality within the context of the covenant of marriage. And so there's a lot of just wonderful insight here. Again, one of my favorite passages within the book of Proverbs, from chapter 4, chapter 5. I quote some things all the time. The one I quote from 5 all the time is rejoice in the wife of your youth. Depending on the audience, I'll finish out the rest of that statement. You can read it for yourself. But rejoice in the wife of your youth. Rejoice in the wife of your youth. So take a look at 5. Spent a lot of time this week just pouring through it. Take a look at 5, 6, and 7 just to get kind of a fuller picture of these words of wisdom. And I would encourage you to. I brought it into the sermon this past week. I didn't plan on that ahead of time. It kind of happened in the moment. But there's a lot of wisdom for us by going back to Genesis 3 and look at 4 as well. Look at the way in which Satan was tempting Adam and Eve there. Look at what happened. Look at the words that are being said. Very similar to some things that was being described in Proverbs 5. So there's a chance I could bring some thoughts of that into this week. So, and even if not, it would be just great for further reading here. One last thing I'd kind of challenge us all to do, and I'm going to bring it into the sermon at the end this week. Often as I'm working through notes in the sermon, different songs will come to mind. There's a couple that came to mind this week. I'll wait. I'll save the one for Sunday. But one I want to give you some prep on to take a look at, and we're gonna close this Sunday with this song, "Come Thou Fount." And I really encourage you, look up that song. It's got a lot of words and phrases like we don't use today. But the message of this song, in particular the line that I love so much, is Lord, I'm prone to wander. Lord, I feel it. I'm prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, Lord. Take and seal it. Seal it for thy courts above. Take some time to read through the lyrics of Come Thou Fount. It's not long. I think it's 3 verses. Read through those lyrics. Look up the words and phrases and see the challenge that song is offering for us, is this prayer of like, Lord, I'm praying that your fount of blessings would be upon my life, that you would tune my heart to your grace. A lot of things we've been talking about, and it just seems like it fits so well the words that the Father's giving to the Son here in Proverbs 5. So take some time to listen to it this week, listen to the words, read the words. We're going to close with that on this Sunday as well. So some wonderful opportunities to really grow in some depth of wisdom and insight, and a word I'm going to bring in Sunday, a desire to honor the Lord in everything that I say and do, with my eyes, my ears, my mind, my heart, with my body. I want to honor the Lord with everything that I do. Blessings to you as you prepare, as you study, as you pray, as you read through the text this week. I'll be praying for you. Always appreciate your prayers for me as I continue just to wrestle with the text this week. Look forward to being together as we get to have an opportunity every Sunday to come together and to pray and to sing and to be in fellowship and to study scripture together. God bless you guys this week. I'll see you Sunday, if not before, or Saturday night, 6 o'clock here at the Pavilion. Bonfire, hot dogs, s'mores, bottles of water, and just some time to fellowship together, because community is our first name. God bless you guys.